up the week here, trying to hurry up and get out of here. So,
Yep. I totally feel you there. Can't wait for Thanksgiving to finally get here.
making sales calls on the week of Thanksgiving, huh?
Yep. But okay, so if I do remember correctly, I think Mr. Case did by any way, is he here? Any chance?
No, his wife called. He had to hop out. I'm not sure what happened. Sounded urgent, but
Okay.
yeah, he told me to step in. He has a couple notes here, but other than that, I pretty open or pretty stuck here with me. So I don't really have much detail on who you are or what we're talking about. So
All
fill
right.
me in.
Nope. All right. I'll kind of fill you in a little bit, kind of what we were talking about before. You kind of mentioned that you guys were potentially interested or had a upcoming project of replacing, I believe it was like 10,000 meters in Kearney. Um,
Sounds right. I'm in purchasing, so I don't see all the stuff that goes on. I mean, do you know Alejandro, or what's your affiliation with him?
I just kind of reached out to him, and that's kind of all. We've had one meeting before, but other than
Okay.
that, that's kind of my affiliation with him. So,
Okay.
so for my company, ITEC 451, basically we're have a distribution center here in or not here, but in Grand Island. We operate and kind of serve the local states like Nebraska, South Dakota, Iowa, Kansas, Colorado, and Wyoming. And so what I was kind of thinking about with the meters, he was kind of hoping that we could find some common ground on a few meters that would be sort of like a wireless reading system. So kind of what I was looking into would be AMR, be just like the automated meter reading. For that, you'd be able to basically show up to the area or like the area of the house, and then there's like a uh, software network where you can connect a mobile device or laptop or something like that to it, get the reading from it, and then instead of having to like go out and manually check all these thousands of meters every month or every 2 months, you'd only have to kind of just drive by. So it saves a lot of time on that. One of our customers that we kind of had some of this, like a very similar product, they had 6 people, and it took them 20 days to check all the meters in their town. And after they kind of adapted to this type of technology, they were only down to 3 people checking meters, and only took them 15 days to get all of them read.
So where's the other three people go? Just kick them to the curb, or
Not necessarily kick them to the curb, but you'd be able to use their time somewhere else. Like if there was like another project that was needed, either like anywhere in the city, you'd be able to kind of switch them around. So you wouldn't have to worry about using man hours of 6 people or those extra 3 people or whatever to do the same job that was before. You'd be able to use them elsewhere.
so we got a pretty tight timeline on this project. I mean, it sounds appealing. What's the quickest we can kind of deploy this after
Um,
quotation or whatever?
After quotation, it kind of just depends on when you guys are ready, because we could put it in order for them, and I want to say it shouldn't take more than a couple of days for us to get like that amount in. We should have, I want to say, about half of those in here, so about 5,000 units like in our warehouse. So if you wanted to like start it off, I could basically just kind of come on down and bring those units down or have them sent down to you.
Can we do anything virtually? We're all shut down here right now. So you get some demos you could do virtually or something?
I could do some digging and kind of see if we could do something kind of like that. I don't know if I haven't really done that yet, but it doesn't mean like any of my coworkers haven't. I might be able to kind of ask around and see what they would say.
So what else are you guys doing besides these water meter AMRs?
We also deal with it'd be like the fire hydrants and also different water or meter boxes. and it's for that. It's more of like a generic, like you get your generic water or your meter box that kind of goes around it, everything. Um, I know it kind of seemed like Mr. Case wasn't super interested in that at the time. I don't know if that makes a difference to you or what you're thinking there.
So he's kind of the project manager. He's got a lot of picks in the fire right now. He's got a lot of things going. So he sort of deterred this to me. He wants to get something deployed, but he's not real sure. I'm the money guy. I'm in purchasing, so try to facilitate as much stuff as I can. So I mean, I've never really worked with you guys before. I don't really see you guys in our system. I'm just trying to kind of get my head around who you are and what you can bring to the table.
Hmm. Exactly. Yeah, we do. I could do a little bit more digging for you if you want me to kind of find, like, if you guys are in need of like any fire hydrants or anything like that. I could definitely kind of look into that for you as well.
Yeah,
Um,
we got some street expansions going. What are you selling a lot locally here, or I mean, in other communities, municipalities?
so the other local municipalities that we kind of serve are the Minden and Grand Island area. Those are kind of the more like the local ones in this area.
You guys have a pretty big presence. I mean, yeah, I know you mentioned some of the bordering states, but what do you guys do locally here? You guys have warehousing or
So
HR?
Nebraska, it's more. Are you talking about like our company?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So for this area, it's more of just like the bigger distribution side. We don't have a ton of orders like in Nebraska, but since we kind of figured it's something to where it's kind of more widespread, and we're trying to push into kind of like these local communities, which is kind of partially why I was reaching out to you guys. But we do quite a bit of sales in Iowa and Colorado.
Okay. Alejandro just sent me a text. He was saying that you guys have some warehousing square footage set aside for us when we do, and if we do decide to buy some stuff. Is that correct?
Yes, so that's something that we would be able to offer you guys. We do have a larger warehouse than our competitors. So we're kind of able to set aside like a certain space for you guys if you have any specialty items or products that you kind of are needing on a more frequent basis. Geez, can't talk right now. But anyway, so with that, yeah, we could definitely set aside some extra room for you guys if you want.
Free of charge. I know he mentioned they'd be right, just embedded in with everything else.
Yep, it would be free of charge.
What kind of payment terms are we talking here?
Um, I guess usually we've kind of dealt more with the net 30, but that could also be more negotiated at a later time if you want.
Okay, I can get a hold of our terms and conditions and I can send them to you. You can take a peek at them, start redlining them, see what you think.
Okay.
Because like I said, you guys aren't quite set up in our system yet for some of these items, or at least locally in my department. So we'll have to get that going if we do decide to go that way.
Mm-hmm. But another one of our values that we try to do is we're always very determined to outserve, like as far as like on the service side, we like to try and go above and beyond. There have been multiple times where like, yes, we're only technically supposed to be in office, from around the 8 to 5. And once, 5 comes around, everybody clocks out and they're done. Well, as salesmen, it's definitely still our job to serve our customers. So there have been, multiple times whenever I'd had to either come in after hours or even like on the weekend and fulfill an order. And sometimes if it's something like immediate on the weekend, I'd personally run that out to you guys if you'd need anything like that.
I mean, how many guys are you calling on, like in total? How many are you in charge of?
I want to say there are probably 20 to 30 accounts in Nebraska.
So how often are you visiting those guys? I mean, Nebraska's quite a bit of turf. I mean, once a month expect to see you, or what's the timeline looking like?
So it just kind of depends on the need basis of all these customers. Some of them, like closer areas, I'll probably call on more like twice a month. But then there are some that are like further out, either west or east, where I might only be able to get to them about once a month. But with you guys being closer, it's more like if it's something immediate that you're needing, we can get out there probably 3 times a month if you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, I'd kind of like to check your stuff out. What are some of the facilities we can look at? I mean, just to see what you guys got going.
If you'd want, you can come on in and I'll kind of walk you around like our warehouse area and the inside sales part, just like in the Grand Island area. If you'd want to kind of take a look at some of the products that we have.
Yeah, I'd come check that out. Showroom too and everything. I know we've got some folks here that'd be interested in seeing that.
We do have a smaller showroom. We don't necessarily have like our meters in the showroom or maybe like a couple fire hydrants, but yeah, we could definitely try and get some of those out for you if you'd like.
Yeah, we can look at that. What are all the brands you're repping anyway? I know in the past we've done a lot with Kennedy. Is that you guys or is that somebody else?
Yes, we do. We would do business with Kennedy and Mueller Systems also. Those are kind of like our two main competitor or vendors that we have.
I've talked to some of these other municipalities. They can actually buy directly from those folks. Is that the same way for us? I mean, they're kind of just going straight to the source. What sort of value are you bringing being the middleman?
Being the middleman is being able to take care of, like, we'll just say if there's warranty issues or something like that, you guys would come through us and we would take care of that, and we would contact manufacturers and all that. We just need, the general information, and we would basically take care of all that for you, and also be able to let you know, like, any other customers, like, hey, if they've got, or if they found a different or weird solution to a problem that maybe you guys have been having, we'd be able to kind of help you out with that, get the experience from that, instead of like you guys just trying to take it on like right as it shows up.
Yeah, we're pretty short staffed right now, even though we are a city municipality. We I don't know, anything that helps alleviate our stress is big in our book.
Mm-hmm. But and then also like a little bit more of like a reassurance that if for some reason like I'm a little busy on something, I could also transfer the, we'll just say either like a quote or something like that to one of our inside sales guys, and they would be willing to kind of take care of some of the short or like a smaller tasks, I guess. While like if I'd have to like be out of the office for something or go on a quick sales call, like they would still be able to work on it, so you wouldn't have to worry about it just sitting around and you guys just waiting for us to do something while it's just kind of sitting around on someone's desk. Like we'd be able to find someone to continuously work on that.
Just one inside sales guy? Is that what I heard right?
No, we've got I want to say maybe 15 to 20, I believe. I know that like altogether there's around 40 workers in the whole warehouse distribution center. That's also including our inside sales counters.
Are you guys stocking all this stuff too then? I mean, why do you need such a high amount of people working there? I mean, what constitutes having that many people there if most of the stuff is drop shipped?
Yeah, so basically the distribution center in Grand Island kind of serves the whole like state, like all of our customers. So that's partially why we have so many people in the warehouse at the time. So like if someone in Colorado needs something, then we have a few of our guys put together a truck, and then it goes out over there, and then same with Iowa, North Dakota, wherever.
You guys deliver? Is that right?
Yes, we do.
And that's all what I think Alejandro said, within 100 miles, free shipping?
Yeah, like for us, we do the 100-mile free shipping. I'm not quite sure what they would do like outside state, but yeah, for us, it's definitely like within the 100 miles. But you guys are
Yeah.
within, so wouldn't have to worry about that.
Yep. Yep.
Is there anything else that you were kind of interested or wanted to kind of hear a little bit more about?
Yeah, he said he talked very highly of your guys' solution based, you know, products that you guys can provide. I mean, I know we talked about the AMRs. What else? What else? What else can
Um,
we buy from you guys?
so I know we do have a couple vendors who are working on. It's basically another type of meter that can access this database to where eventually the goal is to not have to even worry about driving around. Like you could just access all of this from a computer in an office. So you eventually would be able to save maybe like another person and then some more time to where you're not driving around wasting the gas, putting miles on vehicles and stuff like that. So you're actually able to read it from your computer in your office. And there have been a lot of reports that they have found already that it is actually even more accurate than just like manually going out and uh, reading the meters manually.
Gotcha. Well, can you
And
send me
then,
that report? I'm kind of running short on time here, so can you just send me some of this information?
yeah, sure. Okay. Anything else that you're looking at?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay. Um, would you guys be interested in potentially like setting up a specific time to maybe come on in and we'll show you around the distribution center?
Yeah, let's do next Tuesday. I was already talking to Mr. Cahis about this, so we'll do next Tuesday.
All right. What time are you guys thinking you might be coming down here?
Oh, let's call it 11.
All righty. Cool. So yeah, I guess if there's anything else or not, I guess I could probably let you go to your other meetings, but it was great talking with you. No
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
problem.